Welcome to Wash Talk, the Car Wash Podcast. I'm your host, Rich DiPaolo, and joining me today is Chip Kent, Director of Sales and Marketing for Laurel Metal LLC. Chip, it's great to see you again.
Same here, Rich. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to spend some time with you at the SCWA Convention and Expo in Fort Worth, Texas, and we got to talking about vending machines. So wanted to get you on the program to see how car wash operators can leverage vending sales to increase profitability and customer satisfaction. So first, before we get started with those questions, Chip, can you give us a little bit of background on your company's story and how you got started working with car wash owners and operators?
Sure, love to. My father, Richard Kent, started Laurel Metal Products, 1959. Chicago suburb, and he was a sheet metal manufacturer, made metal parts for all kinds of different companies. And it was approximately 1970 that he was approached by a company through the New Towel Company. They were looking for a vending machine to sell the new shams and blue shams. There was a machine on the market at the time, but they were having some problems with it, and they wanted something more dependable. So my father invented the first drop shelf vending machine in 1970. We still manufacture the machine in the same factory with the same operations as then. We have our factory consists of press brakes, metal shears, spot welders, riveters. So we do most all of the production and assembly on site in our factory. It was approximately 1985 that my brother and I took over the production reins from my father, and the two of us are still active today in running the company.
Sounds great. Yeah, and you and I discussed some different options in vending, and certainly drop shelf vending you just mentioned there. Why is drop shelf vending the ideal choice to dispense car care products?
Yeah, so drop shelf vending, my father and his partner invented, and the actual design still exists today. We've refined it slightly, but the actual system that they developed, we still run with today. We consider drop shelf vending the cleanest way to vend a product. We always have this motto: any product that can fit on the shelf will vend, meaning a ketchup pack, an Armor All packet, a pump bottle, anything that you can fit on the shelf drops, that product delivers. There's no hang-ups. In the coil vending world, there's, soft products sometimes have an issue, but our machines, it's the cleanest way to deliver a product, in our opinion.
Can you tell us a little bit more? I see you're standing in front of a few great-looking vending machines there. Can you tell us a little bit more about the vending machine options that your company currently offers? And, as we discussed at the show, payment methods continue to change. So how are your vending machines keeping up with the various payment options available out there to customers?
Okay. Yeah, the world is constantly changing, and luckily we have hung in there and tried to adapt, because our initial machines back in those early days, it was either you insert one dime, pull the handle and get a towel, or you put in 1 quarter. And today we're at a point where you can tap to pay, you can use Apple Pay, Google Pay. You can swipe a card. And all of the different payment options are now available on the Laurel vending machines, and quite of a stretch considering our days with putting a dime in and pulling a handle. So that's the evolution is in the payment methods, also the electronics, in our machines that sync up with all the new payment methods today.
Now, how customizable are the product offerings in your vending machines to meet the varying demands of different self-serve locations? Can operators easily adjust inventory based on customer preferences or seasonality trends?
Sure. So the typical machines with these decals on it, the customers can, just by changing a decal, can change their product selection. Should the wet towel item not sell well in their area, it's a matter of just putting a different decal on for different products. So that in one way, you could say customizable, very easy. Another thing that we're doing now is key. We're offering a larger product area for these kits that are becoming a little more popular now. We're vending kits. Instead of the days of vending single product items at a time, we're batching together kits. It's a faster purchase. Customers love that these days. They want to get things done quickly. One swipe, one tap of a card, and you can get yourself everything you need to finish off your car. So this machine here that you're looking at, it's customizable in that our typical machines have 24 shelves and would not accommodate these larger packs. But this one is a 19 shelf, giving us enough room so that we can put together a kit like this. This one has a couple of wet towels, a microfiber towel, an Armor All pad, and a tree. Put it all together at once. Customers love that. One tap, boom, they got it. So we have 24 shelves that have been around since 1970. This is one of the options that's available for a little bigger kit. Also, this machine here is coming onto the market just as you speak. This is the first time that we've ever done a window where the customers can see the product through the machine without having to rely on the decal. It also helps in that the owners, managers of the washes can easily gauge their inventory level. They don't need to open the machine. One quick glance and they can say the machine needs to be filled or not. So this is what we're calling the window vendor. And we're seeing this type of item show some interest in the express washes, where they put a machine like this right next to the vacuum stanchions. Customer's doing his vacuuming, free vacuuming, and right next to his elbow is a machine with all the products they need to finish off their interior. And it's becoming a more popular item these days.
Yeah, I imagine that's a big time saver for the operator to just quickly glance at the window and see how much product they need to put in the vending machine. So the decals look like they're customizable as well. So I guess operators can use different types of graphics or prices to promote on the front of the vending machine. Is that correct?
That is correct. CleanRite is leading the charge with different choices of kits, because the kit choices now are starting to grow because the demand is there. So there are different options, and they're making up different kit decals for these machines.
I noticed when you went to go open that vending machine kit, you used a key right there, Chip. So obviously security is very important on these machines as well. Yeah.
True. And one of the trends with this cashless vending, like this is, you're looking here at the newest CryptoTap Plus. The trend with cashless has decreased the vandalism issues. And so this type of machine, you can, our standard locking system, which most of the industry has seen for years with 2 padlocks. There's also the choice of having these locks built into the door. It gives it kind of a cleaner look.
All right, sounds good. Just one more question for you today, Chip. You mentioned that the window feature there, the window vending machine feature, is something that's on the market now. It's new, and can you share any details about what you're looking at next, or what's next? What's the future of vending that self-serve operators and customers can expect in the future?
Sure. We have one big thing that we're pretty far along in the development on, and that is going to be possibly a game changer, which is we're going to have a tracking system built into the machine that will monitor the status of the machine, monitor the product status. So you will be able, the owners, managers will be able to monitor the status of every machine off-site remotely. So if you're a big chain and you have a lot of different locations and you want to manage it from one position, you'll be able to do that. We'll have a little sensor that's going to be built into the bottom of the machine that'll keep track of where that product level is. With that, you can build in email alerts for low balance and keep a more efficient operation of your vending. So that's the next big thing that we're pretty deep into. It's a game changer, I think.
Yeah, customers love these vending options at these car wash sites, and I'm sure operators also enjoy the additional revenue coming in your chip. So thanks for catching us up on the vending trends and what's going on at Laurel Metal. Obviously, we have the big car wash show coming up here in Nashville in a few weeks. Where can folks visit you at the show and learn a little bit more about these products?
Yeah, good question. Thanks, Rich. I'll be there at the show in Nashville, and I'll be in the CleanRite booth, and I'll be right with these machines here. So anybody has any questions, wants to come and kick the tires and ask anything, I'm happy to answer.
That sounds great. Yeah, and according to my notes, that CleanRite booth is at 623 this year at the show. So all the best of luck to you there at the show, Chip, and I look forward to seeing you again in Nashville. All right?
Great. Thank you, Rich. Thank you for having me.